This week, I'm back to fish off Groot Island.
Get ahead now, long cast.
My mate Bomber has promised us the most unique sail fishing experience, unlike anywhere else in Australia.
Fish over there, let's go!
And even promises us that Jim will land his first sailie.
Sailfish straight on my... How good is this?
Fishing is my life. It's in my DNA. From above the water and below the surface. It's who I am. Join me as I travel the world in search of the most insane fishing experiences on the planet.
You got him.
Oh, yeah!
Big fish right there, Al.
Yeah, baby!
The storms are going up the ramp.
How funny is that? Look at the size of it. Oh, yeah!
You're in for it now, buddy.
Oh, man, that is so good.
Nice job.
I'm Al McGlushan, and this is Fishing with Mate. Now, when my mate Jim heard that I was headed back to Groot Island, this time to catch sailfish,
If I've got to hide in his backpack, I'm coming with him.
wild horses couldn't stop him from coming with me.
So the guys have rocked up to the airport and I've told Al on the way in, I said, get to the boat ramp, I'll be in the water, ready to go. So I just left them in the lurch a little bit.
Me and Jim have got to make our own way down to the boat ramp. I've been here once before, but I can't even remember where it is.
You sure we're in the right place?
Hey, I'm only following instructions, mate. He said, come to the boat ramp. The boat ramp is here. Well, the boat's a bit bigger than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, I don't think we're fishing off that, mate.
No entry. That's a good start. Look at it.
Unreal, how they put all this infrastructure on this little island.
All this infrastructure up here is part of the South 32 Mining Company's GEMCO. They mine for manganese, which is a metal that improves the strength of steel. I wonder if it ends up in our fishing reels. Bomber, how are you, mate?
Al,
Good
finally,
to see
you
buddy.
made it.
So good to be back. Jim's back for round 2.
Hey Jim, how are you, mate?
Good. How's the infrastructure, mate?
I know, it's awesome, mate.
Actually, I don't care. Take
Let's
my
go,
bag.
we've got to
fishing.
get fishing. Let's go and get some sails.
Bomber's one of those blokes that's, well, if you reckon I'm hyped, he's like worse than I am. He's in the boat going, let's go, let's go, let's go, come on, let's go.
We're going out into the wilderness.
We're going sail fishing. We're going to a spot called the Suburbs.
It's about a 25-mile run down south to the suburbs. This little area that holds up heaps of bait, and that's where the sailfish usually hang out. So we get down there, said, right, let's get ready to start jigging up some bait.
Now, Bomber's real fired up because he's found out Jim's never caught a sailfish, so he's even more hyped up.
Let's get him! It's game on time! Game on! We've got to get some bait and let's start getting into these fish.
All right, what do we need? Where's the bait?
Right, we'll have to get the bait jigs.
The first thing you've got to do is catch the bait.
And I've brought some insurance bait just in case, just bring a little packet, because you never know what can happen. You know, I'm just having a bit of a look around. I've noticed there's a big congregation of birds over some sailfish. Don't worry about the bait. We've got insurance bait somewhere. There's fish over there, let's go. And I was just screaming, and so I've just booted the boat over. If someone's got a bait, just skip it out the back.
Oh, straight out the back, rightio.
Skip it out the back.
Al's promised me a sailfish on this trip, so game on.
These birds tell the story where the fish are. They stick right on the bait ball. So we're going to skip the bait, basically, so it goes straight over the top of where the fish is, and hopefully it just comes straight up behind and we can just switch in. And it can just happen like that. At the back of my mind, I'm thinking, oh, geez, Jim hasn't even done this before. Is he going to be right just to chuck a bait in at this fish? You're going to have to run around the front, Jim! Yelling at Jim, get up the front of the boat, mate, quick. You've got to get ready to go. We've got to cast straight at the fish where those birds are. The fish is over here, under these birds.
Jim's up the front. He's given one of the old pilchards, you know, one's like a packet pilchard.
So just get ready. The fish is going to pop up any second. Straight ahead of you now. Straight, dead ahead now, long cast.
He's flicked the pilchard out.
Perfect.
It's landed perfectly. Oh, we're on. Woo!
Come up, get up, get up.
Coming up. You got head shakes? Come on.
Come on, where are ya? Yes, good sign, good sign. Go up.
Oh,
yes.
Get fish.
Yes. Awesome. Yes.
Come on. And I can see Jim, even through the back of his head, his eyes are gone. Boom.
Boom, sailfish straight on my...
We're on here, we're on.
How good is this?
That's what I'm talking about, boy.
Jim's on. His bucket list fish, he's been doing it for 2 seconds. He's already on.
It's just like, you beauty. In the first 5 minutes of being there, we've got a solid connection.
I'm just thinking in my head, we haven't even been fishing for 5 minutes, we haven't even caught bait, and I'm hooked up to my first sailfish. This is unreal.
It's a very nice sail when it's your first one.
I know. This is unreal. This is what I came to Groot for.
Whoa! And he was going, I want one that dances. This fish is dancing all over the place, back and forth.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good work, mate.
And of course you like tackle, so it's so much fun on these fish.
Keep going, Jim. Keep that pressure on the rod, mate. Keep them up nice and high. Beautiful work. What we'll do, I'll place a tag in him.
Yep. Well, there he is, just there.
There's always a massive relief when you go and get a fish, especially after the hype and the talk.
Finally gets the bait, circle hook pops out the corner, so that's all good.
Got your bait back, Jim, too.
Oh, beautiful. I'll use that again.
We swim it along because it's really important that you swim these fish a bit because they get tired during the fight. You've got to look after them, just keep them in the water. They're actually quite fragile and they're too pretty. All right, we're going to put a billfish foundation tag in. As you can see, Bomber's just putting it straight in the shoulder there. Bomber puts a tag in for the billfish foundation. Beautiful looking fish. But I should be talking less and I should be giving this to Jim because this is Jim's first sailing. Woo!
How good is that?
Jim grabs it by the bill. I was a bit worried he's going to pass it at one stage. He was going to kiss this poor thing. That's like torturing a fish. They're too beautiful. Luckily, he didn't. It was okay.
I could not be more happy with how this worked out. 5 minutes of fishing, and I've ticked off my bucket list.
So this fish is about 1.8 metres long. This is about a 25-kilo fish.
We swim it along, just admiring it, and just slowly guide it off. And it swims off perfectly.
This is exactly why I came here. I'm so friggin' happy with this. How good is that? Sailfish, let's thank you.
First sailing, mate, well
I'm
done.
losing my
That's how
voice.
you start, eh? How good is that?
And you know what? Get your stuff together because there's birds packing up right over there.
Coming up,
Bury the rod, bury the rod.
Jim makes a real fuss out of himself. He's gone from there down to there. This is Fishing with Mates. It's been a terrific start to the day out here on the suburbs around Groot Island. Lucky for Jim, he's already caught his first sailfish. You always remember your first. So now Jim's got his fish. There's one thing we've got to do. It doesn't matter where you fish around the world. It's all about getting bait, the right bait. And you know what, here, the birds are starting to pack up, so now it's a priority to get the bait quickly.
We've just hit the bait grounds and Jim's dropped in and he's already hooked up to the first bit of bait for the day.
I haven't even had a touch on the bottom.
Jim's done the right thing and hooked one up. Elle's been in the water for like what seems like an eternity.
And he's winding up the
Meanwhile,
best
over
bait.
here, hello, Christmas.
Right.
So the bait that these guys are feeding on are mainly little northern pilchards that are only about this big, and also little sardines as well, really small, and little smooth trevallies, which are little tiny fish. So they're really small, they ball them up and just go around and smash them. So we're either going to be switch baiting, where we're running the teasers out the back with no hooks, but when they pack up onto a bait ball, that's when we've got to zoom in with a bait.
So what's packing up? The birds?
The birds are packing up above a pot of sailfish or maybe one sailfish that's on a bait ball, and he's working that. They can even work with the dolphins, and they hone in on that bait. So that's where those pilchards is exactly what they're eating. You can put a bait in front of them, and as that bait just flutters through the water column,
It imitates one that's been hit. Yeah.
Exactly.
So we race up, and that's why we've got the bar up on the bow, right? Right. Okay.
So the bow up on the bow.
The bar on the bow, the bow of the bar with the bar of the
Okay,
bow.
there's a bar up the front, right? And you hang on to that.
That way.
because If I'm driving like a madman,
That's
straight
what it's
over to
there
them, that's what you need it for. So the birds are really important. If they're swooping down slowly across the surface, they're on surface bait, just trying to pick them up. When they start to flutter right above the bait ball and then their mates all start coming in and getting active, that is game on time. 500 metres dead ahead. Right, you guys right? And then it's just race over and get upwind of those fish. It's about getting set up, having a process, getting set up early and then go in. And you see the birds just swooping down right there. I need someone up the front.
Now we're in serious business. Jim straight back up the front.
Straight ahead, straight ahead. See where he went to swoop then? Now just remember, Jim, don't go pegging the bait. Right, we're just slowly going down with the wind here, mate.
Jim now got a big head, hasn't he? He thinks he's pretty good at this stuff.
Straight ahead,
Because he's like, yep, got my sail, 2 seconds, I'm the man.
straight ahead.
So Jim's the guru, he knows what's going on.
It's only like 20 metres, but we don't want to go in too hard and spook him or anything like that. Are you swimming yours out the back, Al?
Yep.
Good man.
Never miss an opportunity.
Oh, he's on the left there, under those birds. Pretty well there, sort of just...
Oh,
Sorry, spin.
Oh, they're gonna come right next to the boat here.
he's on again. Oh, Jim's going. He hasn't clipped the bail arm over straight away. It's a bit like, oh, what's going on here, you know?
Where are you, Jim?
Under the other side.
He's out the back. Bury the rod, bury the rod, bury the rod.
But I'm trying to put it down. I'm running down the side, trying not to fall over.
Yeah, but I think you're on the engine there. Lift her up. So Jim's come running down and he's gone from 0 to 0 all of a sudden.
I'm like, oh, yeah, oh.
Poor old Jim's totally stuffed it up.
I'm like, oh, no, don't worry about it. It's hit the prop.
Where are you?
I'm around the...
Oh, the transducer.
He's trying to reach underneath. He's trying to get it round. Can he reach it from there or not?
Oh, I'm free.
Oh, look at him jump out the back. Right, yeah, you're out. See if I can get up. Give us a ride. Got it? Yeah. He lifts it up. Too late. Bang, snapped off.
Then I felt about this big.
And the poor old Jim's just sitting there going, I got nothing. I got nothing. He's gone from there down to there.
Poor old Jim, back into his box. It's like, righto, mate, just pay attention and just focus on what you're doing now, buddy.
Doesn't go all to plan, and it's that you've got to have that so hard because you cast out, the boat's going forward, so you got slack line, I should say, so you don't know. If he picks up and starts going and you're not onto it quick enough, goes down. This case, we're really unlucky, went down and underneath. The biggest thing is we don't want to hurt these fish. You don't want them going away with that braid, and so we're trying to save, get that line, and it's hooked up on all the crap down the back there, which that's your no-go zone, so to speak. So it's like, ah. So 1 from 2. Coming up,
You're gonna jump on the other side of the boat.
Bomber shows us how it's done.
Yeah, eyes off.
That's not how you do it at all. This is fishing with mates. So now that Jim's landed his first sailie, Bomber wants to show us how it's really done. Considering I still haven't caught one, and Jim just got drilled under the prop.
After Jim's like stuffed that one up, I'm just like, righto, Jim, I'll show you how it's done. So being a bit of a smart ass.
So Bomber's like, rightio, this is it. Cast in, lands perfectly, bang, he's on.
Oh, here we go. Sail comes over, nails it, the thing just goes absolutely nuts.
Bomber's like, oh, yeah, that's how it's done, Jim.
Fish is screaming off, dance all over the ocean. He's like, this is how you do it, buddy. 2 seconds later,
Yeah, eyes off.
bum bum.
Oh, really, that's how it's done, mate.
That's not how you do it, Bomber. That's not how you do it at all.
So I have to give Jim his dues. It happens to me as well.
So we're back up, birds stack up, repeat.
Yeah, right there.
Bomber casts in, lands it, we're hooked up, straight on. Good work, Bomber. This time he brings it to the boat.
He does not know. He's hooked.
There he goes. You right? You want to do anything?
He's going to jump on the other side of the boat.
There he is.
Sails are racing under the boat, they're scooting around.
What do you want me to do, Bomber?
Tell the sail to go down deep.
Go down deep.
Yes.
It just goes mental, jumps everywhere.
Oh, yes, Bomber.
How good's this when it's like that? Look at him. Oh! It's not even lunchtime yet, it's going off. It is so exciting. Here we go.
He's going to come up. He's going to come up right here.
Oh, right there. It's such an adrenaline rush, isn't it?
He just leans on it, gets it straight to the boat. I'm like, yeah, this guy knows what he's doing.
Oh, he's hooked in the tail. There. As it's hooked in the tail, we quickly remove the hook.
This one gets another Billfish Foundation tag in it.
There you go, tag goes in. So what we're doing now is you've got to keep the head underwater because what everyone does is they hold their head up. We just want to get him revived. See how he's got the colour still? So what we want to do as soon as you get these fish, you feel that their tail wrap, you can tell something's not right, you get that stud wave. So you want to get them up quick. It's not a bad thing, you just have to get them quick. If you let them go down, they sit down, you just sit on them. If you're quick, you revive them, and look at this. He's ready to go.
And if you just hold it and push them out, you just get to watch these beautiful fish. And they don't take off, they just swim beside the boat nice and slow and just get to watch them disappear off.
I love seeing these sailfish just swim away. Just glide away beautifully. So we're back up. Bomber's glassing, he's searching. Jim's getting the baits ready because it's all about this process. Everyone's got their role to play. Bomber's spotting. I'm actually not doing much at that stage. I think I'm just admiring myself. Yeah. Jim's down the back getting all the baits ready, so everything's ready to pitch. And it starts to slow down a little bit, you know? The birds have sort of started to settle. Not seeing any fish. It's coming towards lunchtime. Bomber goes, let's just chill out and have some lunch. How good is this, eh? Yeah. Catch a few sails. lunchtime.
I'm marking a shark on the sounder.
Jim's like, oh, there's a shark there. Bomber looks, and he's like, little cat, ears up.
There's a fish right there.
Oh, whoa, whoop.
Out of the corner of my eye, I've just seen a bit of a dark shadow, and I'm just going, that's a marlin.
No way.
I'm on! Woohoo! How good's this? Lunchtime, little black marlin just cruising straight past the boat.
Look, there is.
Spent more time out of the water than in the water. Black marlin. We love a marlin. Typical black marlin styles. Unreal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Little black marlin just going absolutely ballistic, jumping everywhere. Well, I can't even stop for lunch at this place we're catching billfish.
Little black marlin. You think sailfish jump? Bang, out of the water. It spent more time flying around the air, cartwheeling and crashing and... Oh, good jump. Oh, they're so much fun.
Yes. Look at him.
Oh, jumps all over the place, comes right up beside the boat, getting ready to tag. Oh. Shakes his head and falls off.
Oh.
This is a long release, but man, it was fun. Lunchtime black marlin. And you know the best part? Quick release. Get up, shake, he's off, next. Oh, that was awesome.
And I'll tell you what, that sort of got us all a bit, geez, we better wrap this up, fellas. Let's forget lunch, let's go and get back in and try to find some more birds.
Coming up, go the double. We're on to a double hookup. Got him. Before Jim's all shook up.
Get off me line, you bugger. You're going to snap it off.
This is Fishing with Mates. Now, it's about time I caught a sailfish, so I cast in. Oh, come on. And then as soon as I've landed, all I hear is Jim going, oh, I'm on. Bang, he's on. Oh, little bugger's down the back. He's meant to be rigging baits. So I'm racing down the back. There he is. Woo! Little backflip. I'm like, flicked over. Here we go, got a bite. Oh, there we go.
Alistair Nicholson.
Go the double. Coming up as well, coming up underneath. Double hook up. How good is this? Come on!
Mine's jumping into the boat.
Oh! The best part? Normally when sails, you hook them up, one goes that way, one goes that way. It's just, the character is always to do that, like in opposite directions. What do these two do? Look at that, right there next to each other. We get Jim's up, we unhook it, we put a billfish foundation tag in it. Oh, look at that, hook comes out and the bait. Then we get mine up, we tag it again. Getting a double in a place like this is just as good as it gets. Hook's gone. Look at that, tiny bit of bait back. Such magic fish. Let them swim off. And they swim off elegantly into the afternoon.
Al, you know, I reckon what'd be really good today is if we get the opportunity, it'd be good if you could jump in, mate, and get a couple of cracking photos for us.
Thinking the exact same thing. I've been thinking that since I got up. All we need to do now is just find them.
Yeah, well, I'll get back to looking for them.
Come on. Earlier on, the water was a bit dirty and suddenly the water's cleared up. Now I'm really excited because I want that clean shot. Right, time to get changed. It's incredible how quickly the weather can change around here. It feels like we're in the middle of a mill pond.
Now, that right out the back could be on.
Oh, is it?
Yep, I'm on.
You're on?
Yep, this is going to jump out the back.
Next thing, Al's like, I'm getting in.
See the red.
Surprised it took him this long, to be honest.
And I love jumping in underwater. It's the most exciting part, just to be in the water with them and to be able to film them. I love the fact that I can share it with everyone and show them how amazing they are. And if there's one thing with underwater footage, is that you can show that beauty of those fish. You can show how important it is for everyone else to look after them as well, because they're just such amazing creatures. So I'm swimming up, there's a sailfish right in front of me, starts jumping, and what I hadn't realised yet was that Jim was on too. It's a double hook up. It just topped off the most awesome day on the water.
Have a go at him. We've got a double header. Al's in the water, getting some unbelievable footage. The weather's starting to come in now in the Arve. It's been an absolute cracker day. So many sailfish. Doesn't get any better.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, here we go. Yes!
Look how good is this? I'm filming it, it's jumping, it's swimming around me. One stage, I've turned around because you can't see when you're in the water.
He's going to come towards the back here, mate. He's just there.
Jim's going, just there. So I've grabbed the leader, I go, got it. Hey, Jim, caught fish, got it. He wasn't real happy about it.
So I'm like, get off me line, you bugger. You're going to snap it off.
Then it was like a bit hectic getting in, getting one tag, get him sorted, and then we'll go and get the other one.
Not him. Ah.
Meanwhile, I'm in the water and getting up real close to this magnificent creature. Sailfish use their sail to help trap the bait, making it easy to prey on. How cool is that?
Jim's just getting a photo with his alongside. I've still got mine swimming out the back of the boat.
You happy?
And then look at that. Long distance release. Yeah, it happens to the best of us, I guess. Oh, well, these things happen. Got another one.
What's awesome is that Jim's sailie was a recapture. So the boys re-tagged him and let him swim off again. Can it get any better?
I don't think so, buddy.
Bomber delivered what he promised.
I promise you one. You got heaps. Had a blinder of a day. You know what the best part is? We came back in because the Groot Island Game Fishing Club had put on their own little competition just for my arrival. Actually think it was for someone more important. They couldn't find him, so I had to go. Absolutely love the place, and I've got to say, the community style with all the fishing, with everyone going, getting the kids in, absolutely awesome. Something's very unique. Thanks very much, guys. There's such a great little community here on Groot. And you know the best part? I came to Groot fishing with my mates, and I went away fishing with a whole lot more mates. I absolutely love Groot.
Get in here, Joey.
Come on.